at the venue we're at today to do the Coach Etheredge Kia Show, brought to you by Kia of Anniston, Oxford. We're doing it from Coach's office because they're deep in the playoffs and he don't have a lot of time to travel around, so I'm going to come to him today. Coach, let's start off. Last week you knew you had a very tough opponent in Briarwood, a perennial power, well-coached team on both sides of the ball, presented a lot of trouble, but you guys ultimately got out of there with a 35-14 victory.
Right.
Talk about last week a little bit.
I thought we played well. I think that, they're very well coached. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They make you earn everything you get. I'm pretty familiar with some of the coaches that are on that staff as coached with me for a good while, and I think a lot of those guys and phenomenal coaches. Their kids don't get the credit for what type of athletes they are. You look at their schedule, ain't nobody gonna blow them out. They play great football, and they're gonna keep everything pretty close to the vest, and they're gonna make you earn everything you get. And I think that we caused a turnover or two, and I think that helped us get out to a little lead, and because they drove right down and scored on us. But after that first drive, I think they had 73 yards on that first drive, and then after that first drive, I think they had like 92 for the rest of the game. So defense really settled in and did a great job.
Coach Cochran seems to dial it in that defensive staff when the playoff time rolled around.
Yeah, they did great. And
going back to the Central Phoenix City game, they kind of held you in that game until the offense caught traction and got going. But how awesome is that to have a defensive unit like that, coached by such great coaches like you have, that no matter what you do offensively, you're going to be in the game with a chance to win.
Yeah, it allows you to lay yours back a little bit on offense and do some things. And there's been games where our offense have kept us in it. We knew coming into this game into this year that having so many new faces on the defensive side that it is going to take a little while to get them revved up, to get them going. And Coach Cochran's done a phenomenal job. And Will is probably the best offense coordinator in the business. He knows how to bring guys along and just put points on the board.
Yeah, he's done a phenomenal job as well. This week is one of the biggest challenges you've probably faced since you've been here at Oxford. Got to go on the road to Pinson Valley. New coach Sam Shade there has those guys rolling. They're region champs, and the winner of your game the last 3 years has went on to win the state championship game in the playoffs. Again, talk about what this Pinson team brings to the table and the challenges they present to you.
Well, like I said, I look at the defensive side. You got Ahmad Scarborough, 14, that plays safety. He's a guy that I've watched make play after play. You've got their linebacker crew. Those kids run and get to the ball real well. And their defensive front, they plug holes and move real well as a defensive front. So, and there's other guys on that defense side. Kool-Aid's going to play DB. He's going to play some safety. He's going to play. He's going to play all over the field. Offensively, of course, they got Pyron at quarterback. They got Kenji Christian and the other running back, Sharp, I think his name is. Then they got Jaquel Fells and Kool-Aid that play receiver, and they got another kid, 6, who can really stretch the defense. I think he's a 4-4 kid, can really run. So they've got a lot of weapons, and they present a lot of problems, matchup problems and things like that. But we got some weapons too.
Yeah, for sure.
Big number 4, big fella can really get out there and make plays. 5 can make plays.
That's right.
Warren Britt. So it's going to be a game of matchups. It's going to be a game where who can get who on a mismatch, who can continue to play well, who can not turn it over, who can not get penalties, and who makes plays in the end. Both the games last year was decided on who can make plays at the end of the game.
That's right.
And we just happen to have the ball last. So.
You just talked about getting matchups. Coach Wagg's one of the best in the state, if not the best, at creating matchups and things like that. Coach Wagg also does a good job of getting his players to do what they do so good. Talk about having somebody like that in your pocket going into a game like this and the confidence you have.
Oh, I got tremendous confidence in him and Coach Cochran, both sides of the ball. We believe we got the best coaches in the state. I think that those guys do a phenomenal job. Offensively, Coach Wag, we're going to do what we do on both sides. You know, we're going to play fast. We're going to play physical on defense. Offensively, we got a trigger puller that, you know, we feel like nobody else has got. You know, and we've got some guys. Oh yeah, and up front we're playing well. You know, you got Brandon Kersey, Braden Joyner, you got Kyle Pilkington, you got Sanderson, you got Robbins, and you got Tucker Starling. Those 6 guys can play almost any position up front. So we rotate those guys, and you know, I'm really excited about this week. This is why you get into coaching play games like this.
100%. Coach, I don't want to keep you long because this is going to be a week of preparation. I know you guys are got a lot of work to do, so we're going to shut this one down. This has been the Coach Keith Etheredge Show, brought to you by Kia's Anniston Oxford stores. Coach, good luck to you on Friday. Look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, Bo. Go Big Up.